Well, welcome to the short week 6 lecture. Week 6, we're doing the writing process. We're reading about the writing process. And if you want feedback on your Project 1 draft, you need to submit it by Friday. And the extra credit, and I will show you that right now. Let me open the modules in a new tab. Go down, oops, not there. Let's go down to week 6. The draft of the project is due by Friday. Wednesday the 4th is, if you're going to do a peer review of someone's work, it's due then. So extra credit is a draft. All right, why do I do that? Well, because you're big people. And if you want feedback from me, you get feedback from me. If you want to go to the Writing Center and get feedback, there's a space down the bottom of the extra credit for those. You submit the slip. Okay, so that's what we're doing this week. You're reading about the writing process, and if you're submitting a draft, that's fine. Just be sure that you're following the assignment criteria for Project 1. For Project 1, it says you need to format what you get from Gemini and ChatGPT, which means don't just copy and paste. Reformat it. Make sure that if you're doing bullet pointing, the bullet pointings are right, that all the headings are headings. You use the heading feature. Your reflection. Let's just look at what we have to do real quick. Project modules again. Project 1. Okay. Driscoll method is in a memorandum format using these headings, okay? You have to relate it to the readings. What did the Gemini or ChatGPT information, how does that relate to what you wrote about technical writing so far? Using insert page break. Yes. Here's how to insert a file. If you do it 2 separate files. All these things I check for. And it's part of your evaluation. And so if you want that, be sure Friday your extra credit draft is in. And if it's submitted after Friday, I will not look at it. That's just the way it is because we need time. I need time to look at it. Okay, so for the weekly assignment, you're going to read all series sections of Chapter 9 in How Do You Hello? And you're going to renew the notes on recursive writing. You're going to complete a weekly discussion post. At this time, I don't need to remind you that a student response is mandatory, even though it's not in there as part of the discussion. Okay? Also, I shouldn't be reminding students anymore about the so what section has I learned in student sample. If you want to do it, fine. Okay, if you don't want to do it, that's fine too. The works evaluation reflects the adherence to the instructions because that is a big part of technical writing. Following what is required, be it from a subject matter expert, submitting a grant proposal, following instructions in a classroom setting. That's all part of technical writing. Okay, that is it. There's no deadlines, or no grace period. Okay, that's all I have for now. Spring break is 2 weeks away. The weather's going to be beautiful down on the island, so have fun. If you have any specific questions about the assignment, email me. If you have questions that you think the whole class would benefit from, put them in the extra credit discussion post. That's it for now. Bye.